When you hear the word charisma, most people picture someone who looks like a model, perfect hair, perfect face, perfect confidence. But what if that whole idea is wrong? Real charisma has almost nothing to do with being good looking and everything to do with qualities most people overlook. And if you've ever felt like you fade into the background, this might surprise you. The traits that make someone truly magnetic usually have nothing to do with appearance. So let's break it down. Do you have true charisma, even if you don't feel charismatic at all? 1, you make people feel seen without trying. One of the clearest signs of charisma isn't charm, it's attention. If you're someone who remembers little things people mention in passing, their favorite drink, the outfit they were nervous about wearing, what they were stressed about last week, you're showing something psychologists call active, empathetic listening. It means you listen to understand, not just to respond. And people feel it. They feel safer around you. They feel understood. They feel noticed in a world where most people talk over each other. Even a small moment like saying, "Hey, how did your test go?" when they only mentioned it once, can make someone think, wow, you really pay attention. 2, your presence is calming instead of loud. A lot of people assume charismatic people are high energy, but some of the most magnetic people have quiet, grounded presence. If others come to you when they're overwhelmed or they sit beside you when they're anxious, you might have a natural ability to regulate the emotional tone of the room. Psychologists call this affect regulation. Your calm energy helps others stabilize theirs. People might not put it into words, but they feel better around you. They breathe easier. They're less tense. Charisma isn't always about excitement. Sometimes it's about peace. 3, you're self-aware, maybe more than you need to be. You might think self-awareness makes you awkward, but in social psychology, it's a form of self-monitoring. You pay attention to your tone. You adjust if someone looks uncomfortable. You notice when a conversation needs a softer touch or a lighter mood. People who do this naturally tend to be more socially effective without realizing it. They're the ones others describe as easy to be around. And yes, sometimes this means you replay conversations in your head later, but that sensitivity is part of your appeal. 4, you feel awkward, but people don't see you that way. Here is something surprising. Many people with genuine charisma think they're awkward. Why? Because we assume others see our insecurities as clearly as we do, but psychologists call this the illusion of transparency. We overestimate how visible our inner worries are. Others don't see your nerves. They see your warmth, your softness, your openness. Maybe someone's told you, "I thought you were shy, but you're actually really easy to talk to." Or, "You give off such a gentle vibe." They're responding to your presence, not your private doubts. Quick check, has anyone ever said something like that to you? 5, you have boundaries and people respect you. You might not realize this, but clear boundaries are incredibly charismatic. When you say no without guilt, when you protect your time, when you don't get dragged into drama, people instinctively respect you more. This is a type of interpersonal assertiveness, not aggression, but calm clarity. You don't intimidate people, you guide them, and others trust someone who knows where they stand. Boundaries make you dependable. Dependability makes you magnetic. 6, you make people feel comfortable being themselves. Charisma isn't about impressing people, it's about allowing them to drop their guard. Notice if someone tells you personal things out of nowhere. Friends become sillier or more open around you. People say, "I don't know why I'm telling you this, but..." You're the person who gets the real version of someone. This is what psychologists call psychological safety. You create an environment where people don't feel judged or watched. They feel free. And that freedom makes them want to be near you. 7, you're curious about people instead of trying to impress them. A lot of charismatic people aren't great talkers. They're great question askers. You ask things like, "What happened after that? How did you feel about it? What made you choose that option?" This is known as other-focused attention. It tells the person you're not trying to perform, you're trying to understand. People don't forget how you made them feel important. That's the kind of charisma that builds relationships, not fan clubs. And 8, your humor makes people feel included. Your humor might be soft, subtle, or calm, but that's exactly what makes it magnetic. Psychologists call this affiliative humor. It's the kind of humor that brings people together rather than putting them down. Maybe you're the one who lightens a heavy moment with a gentle joke, or you smile in a way that makes others relax, or you say something simple that breaks tension without hurting anyone. And you're not trying to be funny. Your humor just makes people feel safe. And safety is incredibly attractive. Charisma isn't about looking a certain way. It's not about being loud, confident, or instantly impressive. It's about presence, awareness, warmth, and the small moments where you make someone feel understood, respected, or safe. So if you recognize yourself in even a few of these signs, you may have a kind of charisma that isn't flashy, but lasts longer and runs deeper. And the best part, it's not something you force. It's something you naturally do. If you enjoyed this breakdown, tap subscribe and join the Psych2Go family. We make new videos every week to help you understand yourself and the people around you better.